chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. I keep it low key, like the quiet folk. Chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. What it do, people? Hey man, I stepped out the game for a minute, and still gonna stay out. But yo, from the outside looking in, some of these dudes, man, they just trying to be superstars, man, and they forgot that superstar. First things first, put your pride down, realign the spotlight, give it back the crown. Take off the shades, let us see your eyes. Open up the notebook, expose the lies. Put the mic down, just for a second. I'm listening up for the water. It's so that I hold it. Been I've on the get
going in. I'm going in.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, like I said, I haven't been in the game in a minute. I haven't done the rap thing for a while. I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, I don't really know what's going on with future hip-hop nowadays. I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, the lyrics, the content, the whole celebrity wannabe thing, it just got a head, bro. I'm just saying. I'm seeking change like an arcade addict. My flesh rebellious, only wants it if I can't have it. My visions feel like blind dates with the future. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. I keep it low key, like the quiet folk. You can't track me. Say, bro, you said you killed the beat, but I ain't seen no blood. Said you gave the gospel, but I ain't hear no blood. Bottom to the top, middle to the sides, everything between. Job will provide, but first what you need, cause that greed is an insatiable need to retain everything. Yeah, my God, Shed Rojo, coming back on the chariot, call him Polo. Did it by himself, homeboy went dolo. I'm in love with my king, no homeboy. Chopping up the word, chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Seeking change like an arcade addict. My flesh rebellious, only wants it if I can't have it. My visions feel like blind dates with the future. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. I keep it low key, like the quiet folk. You can't track me. Same bow, you said you killed the beat, but I ain't seen no blood. Said you gave the gospel, but I ain't hear no blood. Bottom to the top, middle to the sides, everything between. Job will provide, but first what you need, cause that greed is an insatiable need to retain everything. Yeah, my God, Shed Rojo, coming back on the chariot, call him Polo. Did it by himself, homeboy went dolo. I'm in love with my king, no homeboy. Chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. All him Polo, did it by himself, homeboy went dolo. I'm in love with my king, no homeboy.
I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in.
Not discussing though. I am burning. So I just want to talk to my brothers and sisters. Hopefully you'll listen. Yeah. Been away for a little bit too, but I want to talk. Here we go.
tell you about my homie, his marriage is falling over. He's been sleeping like a coma. Now it's barely understanding. He needs atonement, substitution for performance. You can battle. He's coping by them bottles of that poison, acting crazy and ferocious. Then he cries when it starts to get him open. The obstacles approach him. He feels the doors are closing. Thought of taking out his life. He already feels it's over. I write this out to you to show you people hurting. I ain't one to judge, but God is weighing motives. No triple beams, I'm just praying that you molded by Christ, so you're written, change the people hopeless. I'm not closing doors, I'm that you. Listen, brother, please be rooted in the word. So when you plant the seed, the sun gives him birth. Cause it's saturated death till the sun lets him breathe.
Chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get them chopping up the word, chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher. Chopping up the word, chopping up the word, chopping up the word, get the meat like a butcher.